Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. Today we're going to be checking out the band Gloryhammer for the first time. Now, this is super exciting because I heard their lead singer, Thomas Winkler, performing in Valhalla around last Christmas, and he was really good. And after doing a little bit of digging, I found out that this band is totally nerdy and right up my alley. They have like these backstories for all of their songs, and it's super cool. So the song we're going to look at today is self-titled Gloryhammer. So Gloryhammer by Gloryhammer. It's the first song for the band. I figured we might as well do the self-titled version. And this was a performance live at Wacken, I think in 2019, I think. Before many of their songs, they have these fantastic introductions, which makes me want to listen to every single one even more. I wanted to read to all of you the amazing introduction before this song. And lo, planet Earth has been destroyed by the Hootsman with an explosion so powerful it ripped a hole in the very fabric of space-time. And yet, Zargothrax was still not defeated, for he managed to use his last shreds of power to escape through the dimensional rift. Vowing to defeat the evil sorcerer, Angus McFife XIII, who is our lovely lead vocalist, followed him into the portal with no idea where it might lead. In this thrilling third chapter of the Gloryhammer saga, we follow the legendary prince Angus McFife into another dimension where he will fight with more terrifying foes and embark on more epic adventures than ever before. Join his quest to save the kingdom of Fife. With this kind of introduction description, how can you not want to listen to all of these songs? This is amazing. I am really excited to get to see them dressed in their armor for the first time and performing. Let's get to it. Look at that screen. Unicorns? Narwhals?
Galaxies swarming behind me. Nebulous flying ahead. This can only mean that I have arrived into space. Oh yeah.
I love, he's going through such a wide range. He's, in other words, lots of different pitches and frequencies, going really low and really high, and really is dedicated to words and expression. I hear immediately. I like that he'll go really high for something that feels like it has more emotional longing or impact, and then he'll go really low for something that feels like a little more dreadful. Very, very interesting already. I'm going to go back though, because I am having processing problems, exactly, because their costumes are cool, right? I was told that they dress up as the characters, and so the characters are, I'm going to read them off to you. You have Angus McFife, which is Thomas Winkler here, who's the lead vocalist. He's the crown prince of Fife. And then you have Sir Proletius, Grandmaster of the Death Kings of Krail. So that is going to be Paul Templing, who is on guitars. And then you have the Hootsman, astral demigod of Unset. And that's going to be James Cartwright, who's on the bass. And then you have Zargothrax, right? Oh my gosh, that's such a cool name. Okay, nerding. Dark Emperor of Dundee. So that is, Zargothrax is played by the keyboardist. And then we have Ralathor, the mysterious submarine commander of Cowdenbeath. And let's see, Ralathor is going to be played by our drummer. So he's a guy that looks like he's got the epaulettes on the shoulders. So anyhow, I'm going to go back to listen a little bit more to the singing because I just can't get over the costumes and what else happening. Oh, love this audience. timed that sound effect with his, you know what, I should say he knew that sound effect was coming, and he very carefully made it seem like he was casting a spell. Ha! Sure. Whoa, it's a good costume. Wow, he's fantastic on the stage. He's got tons of charisma. I love the interaction he's got with his audience here. I love how much he uses his mouth. He's really enunciating a ton, so we get those words, and he's opening his mouth a lot. This is the kind of enunciation that I see in opera singers. Maybe a little less teeth in opera singers. They often will cover up their teeth a little bit more. Not always, but teeth tend to add more snarl and brightness, whereas opera tends to be a lot more thick and deep. And this is like, it's got lots of like bright forward ping at the same time as just having a really good core sound underneath all of that. So basically his vocal folds, when they come together and go waka waka waka, they are creating a really nice efficient sound, and then he's shaping that on top in really, really great ways. Also, his stance everywhere he goes on stage, he's able to really get into the stage. You see his posture, well, no, it's the overall stance, it's more sunk down, which can often feel like you're taking energy up from the stage, or it can really be used to help ground your support. So he's got some great lines here. He's really continuing a lot of sound energy, and it's very rangy. So to do that really well, it's helpful to have that grounded support. And I think that this is done not only for vocal reasons, but also to portray that very confident character. Let's keep going. Oh, that was cool. They have an electronic Gloryhammer there in the middle, and he just mouthed it. That was fun. Yeah, he's an amazing conductor singer. Water? Oh. He very clearly can have a sound on top that's got some of that harsh edge to it, or a sound that is totally clean. I love that he has that choice available. I love that he can bring that grit to us, and it sounds like he's just using that grit as that extra dimension of expression. That's what I love to see. It's just vocal expression. Man, this guy has tons of it. And also, I love it when he goes down low and sometimes just speaks to things, right? We don't have to always sing in a singing performance. Some things should be spoken for added effect. Love it. I also was really noticing that his breath seems very centered. Again, centered and low. This is what breath should look like. You don't see his shoulders raising up every time he's going to sing. He's just really nicely grounded. It's great. That was great. Okay. Wow, that was a great top note there. Wait, I want to see him do that. Whoa, my gosh, look at that mouth. Oh, that's such a good mouth position. Whoa. That's great. Man, he's really relying on his body for that energy. I don't think he's putting too much pressure on the vocal folds because you hear that sustained the whole time. Also, okay, this is keyboard. Is this our... Yeah, this is Zargothrax. He's like the bad guy, I think, because he looks terrifying. I like how these costumes are constructed too. They have like good hinge points so that people can move around. Okay, anyhow. Costumes. Oh my goodness. Okay, self-awareness moment. By the way, that braid is amazing. Right there. Look at his eyebrows. They look like mine do sometimes in the various thumbnails that people choose for me. Just so you know, I'm not aware of making weird eyebrow movements. It just happens. And so it's so funny to see somebody else do it. And that makes me wonder if he's aware of his eyebrows. Don't know. One of the really interesting things that I'm seeing sometimes is that he sings a little bit out of his right side of his mouth. You can do a little bit of side singing and it will be fine. It won't impact your singing. It's definitely interesting. And people that are doing characters I've seen are more often going to get into side singing. Maybe that's because I've often seen it in opera where somebody will start singing out the side of their mouth. And really, truly, if it's just every now and then, it's kind of an awesome effect. It's not going to disturb that vocal at all. Wow. He's got a crazy good belting range. Wait, how high was that? Ooh, that was higher than I even thought it was. He's full belting. That is an F5 for those of you that love your numbers. That is really... That's very, very high for a man to belt. And he's got, this like extra grit with it too. Very impressive. Honestly, like, I just don't think you can sustain this high tessitura, meaning where he's singing the majority during this last section, it all sat really high. So tessitura is like when something sits vocally and like in a certain pitch area. So he's sustaining a really high tessitura right now, and it's belted, it's loud. He's not flipping to falsetto at all here. That is very, very difficult to do without getting extremely tired. Just belting in general usually means that there's a lot of extra breath pressure that's built up underneath the larynx. And so it can be very exhausting on your larynx and your vocal folds. But if you have really, really good support, you've got good technique, meaning you have like especially some good positioning here, relaxation of tension in some areas where that can be relaxed, and then, maintaining it in other areas where you need to keep that muscle engagement, then you can sustain it without too much vocal fatigue. But I think his grounded support is one of the large reasons that he's able to do this. It's very, very impressive. Let's hear that great moment one more time. It was fun. Eyebrows. Okay, but yeah, no, this guitar solo is amazing. But it's the hammer. I think that's the same hammer that we saw in Valhalla. Pretty sure. And I need to check. I need to know what is happening. Of course, it's the Gloryhammer, Elizabeth. I'm guessing that is the Gloryhammer. Man, I need to listen to so much more of their music. We've been saving them for this reaction. Well, I've been saving them, but I really, really want to hear the rest of them. So I might just have to dive in the full album. Sorry, guys, if we do a big like overall reaction to all of their songs and like do a summary, you might have to deal with that because I really need to hear the whole saga. Okay, let's go back. I'm curious what he was saying. I wasn't paying attention to the lyrics because I was thinking that is really awesome voice. So I want to know what he was saying before he had entered this cool battle. So I heard something about every goblin king falling in there. So I'm guessing that this is like some sort of goblin battle that's about to happen. Not sure. Yeah! Yeah! Get him! Okay, so I just have to say, if you guys play Diablo 3, you'll get this. I feel like he's a Hammerdin, right? He's a Hammerdin. I don't play a Hammerdin. I play a monk, usually. But anyhow, Hammerdins are cool. So much crowd surfing! This is amazingly composed for crowd interaction. It's so clear that it's meant for everyone to yell along with "Glory Hammer." It's so cool. Oh, I wish I was in the audience with this. I would definitely, if I was in the audience, I would probably have a shard blade out there in the audience because, you know, there were people with swords and people in unicorn costumes. This audience looks awesome. Oh, yeah! Unicorn! Ooh. Smash out. Oh, is that it? Wait. I thought that this was a metal song. And aren't metal songs like 7 minutes at least? We're gonna go back. Okay, we're gonna let's see. Let's go back to here. I love this concentration on his face right here. Right there. Do you see how intensely he is looking at the audience? I feel that he is intensely wanting that audience participation. I love it when I see band members wanting to interact with their fans. I think it's so important. You are making music to reach somebody or have a message. You know, this message is like victory and celebrating nerddom. And I love that. And I love the really welcome environment that it feels like it's promoting here at Wacken. Listen to how he goes from this clean sound into a growl on yeah. And it sounds like he adds maybe fry to it. I like that spot in between. Oh, and hammers too. Awesome. This band is the perfect fit for all D&D fans. And speaking of D&D, we do have a Twitch with Dungeons and Dragons that we play occasionally. It's at least every month. Anyhow, it's really, really fun. We play that with Mark at Cottervax Academy and Lindsay Russo, who's an awesome voice actress too. So you guys should check that out if you're a D&D fan. But back to how awesome this performance was. It just makes me so happy to see people celebrating nerddom like this. It's fun. It's really fun. And I like their costumes, of course, because the cosplayer in me really, really, really loves costumes. But all of that aside, this is also just really good singing. Really, really, really good singing. This is something I can get behind, not only for the really fun messaging, but because he's got great support and because he has good control. And he's got a fantastic range and amazing enunciation. There's so many things that he's just doing really, really well. And I loved that at the end of this performance, he didn't sound tired. A lot of people would sound exhausted after maintaining such a high tessitura in that belting. Wow, just, that, I know I've coached singers through that, and it is tough, tough, tough to do. And it doesn't sound like he's experiencing any vocal fatigue yet. So I think since they've been doing this for a while, he's got that technique locked in. I don't expect to see that vocal fatigue entering anytime soon. And just really, really good technique. I can't wait to hear more. Guys, this is so much fun. If you want to hear more Gloryhammer songs, let me know which ones in the comments down below. And you can come and join me here for YouTube premieres, which are ad-free every single Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. And if you want to totally nerd out with me a little more, you should come check out our Patreon. It's for people that love music and singing. And also we have sections that are for people that love video games and Dungeons and Dragons. So it's super welcoming and wonderful community there. I just love our patrons so much. And if you want to learn more about music or singing, I also have courses about that at thecharismaticvoice.com. Thanks so much for joining us here today. See you somewhere soon.